Test, test.
Don't touch it. Don't take the roll away. Thank you. Like in front of the tee. In and out.
Oh, test, yeah.
Yeah, ready to go. Yes, Lord. Yes.
Wait.
See how it moves up? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Potomac Curling Club's broadcast of the Elisabeth Childs Challenge here at the National Capital Curling Center in Laurel, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C. I'm Michael Doms, your upstream chair, and I am proud to introduce our people assisting us today. First on the operator desk is Joe Wall. Thank you, Joe, for coming out. And introducing our announcers today, who are still working out their microphones, we'll get them on as soon as we can, are Ann Wiggins and Joe, or not Joe, I'm sorry, and Luke Thompson.
Hello.
Hi.
So, welcome to the booth, guys, and enjoy the game.
Okay, let's start with giving you a little update on the teams. On sheet B, we have the Virginia monologues or Virginia monologues. There seems to be some controversy on what they want to be called. Okay.
Versus Broomstones 2.
Correct. And both of them are have one win and one loss, so they're in the B event. And the winner today goes on to the semifinals of the B event, and the loser, unfortunately, will be out. That'll be their third game. So the game is on. They have started just started the first end, and leads are still throwing.
Yes, we're still working on our cameras to get our camera angles right.
Sorry about that.
Clear the guard. Clear the guard.
My partner here, Luke, is having a late lunch, so he's going to be commenting as he can and dining as he can.
But you won't even know because that's what the mute button is for. Okay, let's see. Looks like that one should possibly stick around. Oh, yep.
Camera angle good?
Oh, yeah, camera angle. We're starting to work it. Yep. So Virginia is shot. Let's see if they can bring it in. It looks pretty good weight. They can finish it. Yeah. Seems.
This isn't live. Now, look. Yep.
so much fun.
Yes, especially if you get the camera angles right. Okay.
Yeah, so much of a learning curve.
Right. So we have a guard coming down for Broomstones to protect their shot rock. They're sweeping. Nice guard. Good placement.
Either freeze or take. What do you like? I'd like you to be here in the end. So do you want to take this one and sit, or do you want to freeze? Yes. You want to freeze? Bring it.
We're at our second for the Curling Club of Virginia. Virginia monologues. That's some good weight. Now I noticed that they're down a sweeper. Do you?
Got it by the guard. She got enough weight to pull it back. She
Okay.
is still.
That's much better. I can definitely hear myself better.
Thank you. Yeah, it is.
Right.
Shots away. Looks like she's trying to put up another guard. It's falling out. They're going to come in. Okay, good guard.
Now I noticed that the Curling Club of Virginia, the Virginia Monologues, is only curling with 3 today.
Yes.
Do you
They had an illness in a family, in
Oh,
one of the
okay.
family members, so they are permanently curling this way.
Hey.
With quite an arranging, an interesting arrangement. So the skip is throwing the first 3 rocks.
Oh, okay.
Then the vice is throwing second and throwing the next 3 rocks.
Right.
And then Christine Alessi is throwing the last 2 rocks.
All right.
So a very interesting concept today.
Kind of pushed it. Okay. Let's see what we seems we got a lot around the house, so a lot of action here. See what their vice can do with it.
Looks like she's going to go for a little tap up. Promote. We're still having technical challenges here, people, but we're working on them to be able to give you a better blow-by-blow.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Now we have a good view of the house.
We can
We were at the mercy of the cameras just like you guys for a second.
Okay.
Starr,
So-
let's see if that might, no, that doesn't look like it will promote anything. So Starr is still shot with one. Now, I don't know if the monologues can clear that out, because if they could, that could potentially set 5, but with those guards, it doesn't look like that's very feasible.
Okay, she put down the broom. They pointed to the guard out front as if they wanted to peel that. So we'll see what happens. She threw it a little wide for that, so now she's coming back to her.
And maybe promote one
Yes,
red in.
one of her reds. Always have a plan B in your pocket.
C and D. You play with me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Well,
that's a great shot.
Very well. They just are now shot.
1 and 2, actually.
Virginia, Vagina are shot 1 and 2. So that worked out really well for them. Okay, and it looks like the skip for Broomstones is going to answer with a takeout on the red and try and, well, at least take one out.
Maybe double.
Could be. Could be.
With that ice, I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the double is there. So I'm going to stick with she's going to take one and maybe get a little roll.
Take one and maybe roll, or just open the house up for future shot.
Okay, the shot's away. It's coming down. Sweep is called. Getting the angle. Try and go for the roll a little bit. Okay, she did take the one.
Takes one.
She is now shot 2.
Yeah. Just cuts them down to 1. So with the monologues, let's see what they can do with this.
I like calling them the monologues.
That works.
It takes the Virginia Vagina problem out of it.
Yes, it does.
Don't lose that.
And while we're on skipstones here on the second end, or on the second sheet B, we will update you guys with the other sheets as soon as they are posted. No one seems to be posted yet, though. A lot of deliberation.
Okay, the skip Starr is communicating with her team as to what she wants to do.
Looks like a
Looks
draw.
like she's going to draw. With that ice and that situation, looks like a draw.
Now, the ice had a lot of curl earlier today, so
Should be good.
enough curl that could definitely bury.
Okay, they're starting to sweep. I think they need it.
It seems a little light.
Little light, yeah, very
Skip's
light.
coming out.
They're going to sweep as much as they can to try and outcount Shot Rock.
Wow.
That came up short.
They still drug that a while. You see the difference
Yes,
with having 3 sweepers instead of 2. You can drag it.
Well, I have a different opinion on the third sweeper controversy.
Well, opinions are wonderful.
Okay.
Seems a bit wide.
A little wide and a little light also.
They might be able, I can't tell from people, no.
No, not going to make the house. Okay, so it looks like it's one red.
One red. Okay. So after one end, we have the monologues with 1 seems that the sheet C is over, but the score has
not-
not been posted.
Not posted. Okay, sheet A is over, and that is red is up 3, and that would mean Bucks County 2 over Ardsley 2. 3 points.
All right, the first stone is away for the monologues. Right down the center line. We'll judge the kind of curl we have.
Keeping in mind that Christine has to throw last rocks, then be ready to sweep immediately. And she did. She did a great job getting that guard very close to the house. And now it looks like Broomstones. Skip Starr is going to come around the guard.
What'd you get?
Shot is away, coming down. Looks a touch heavy. Not curling a lot.
Pick up, maybe.
Yeah, not too much curl this way.
No. But is
Looks
it
slow.
slow enough? No, it looks like that's going to be
Very close.
the
And
house.
it's out.
Not that much, okay.
okay. So the skip is, Virginia Monologues is calling for another guard. On the
See if they
outside.
can reproduce what they just did last shot.
This looks a little strong. No sweeping.
Yeah, she got 308 on yours, so maybe it's not that much. So
Yeah, this looks to be through again, yeah.
Yep, okay. Struggling with the weight here, both teams, in the early ends. So just we have an update on sheet 3, and that is that, or C, 2 yellow. And that's Bucks County 2 yellow. Okay, back to B. Getting a nice draw in. Not a lot of curl, but really in the forefoot. And but it is open. So Virginia is calling a take. So we also have an update on sheet D, the first end. We've got 2 red, which is Schenectady 1.
Monologues coming down. Looks like it's going to hit and roll off.
And Luke, that is my problem with the skip coming out of the house to sweep. She lost the line. If she had stayed on it, stayed in the house watching the line, she would not have swept as much and gotten the shot.
Well, I say more. When I say the skip comes out to sweep, I'm saying when you have something so short that you need to get it in, that every extra sweeping is not going to hurt.
True. The problem is that they tend to panic and come out even when they shouldn't. So it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up.
Control up. No, it's
Okay. Got a draw coming in. Again, not much curl.
Yeah, not much curl this direction.
T.
So it looks like it's coming to the back of the house. And it is through.
Oh, just through.
Yeah.
looks like it might be a race to the first one to get a good draw here. Not
I
sure.
think
Oh,
so.
no. We peel.
Actually, she called for another guard.
Okay.
She patted the ice around the house.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. But she is coming the other way. They have decided that they are not crazy about the other turn.
Well, the edges can get really frosty, so you gotta. It's kind of a toss-up for your first couple shots down the edges.
Yeah. Off.
The shot's away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calling for the sweep.
Oh, that seemed to slow down quick right before the hog line.
Well, it's almost exactly where she patted the ice, where she wanted it. So, not sure I understand.
You do what your skip tells you to do.
Absolutely, and she did it. Okay, so it looks like Broomstones is calling for a draw around. Come around.
Race to the draw.
The sweepers are signaling that it's a little hot. Not bad.
Yeah.
I think that's going to hold. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say
It
so.
did. Back 12.
Oh, yep, just into the 8 foot. So what are the monologues going to do now that
I think they're going to try and follow that down.
sit on it, have some backing?
Yep.
I think with the weight they've been throwing, it might be perfect to just sit, hit, and then might bump a little bit, but I think the yellow would still stick around with their fast weight.
It looks like it's a lot of weight for that. I'm not sure
Yeah.
it's going to come in. I think it might flash.
Well, first of all, we only run
Oh, so close.
But
All
a
right.
deck of card distance between that.
Yep.
I had a 21 on your second one, so see if I can't give you guys like a 35.
You hear our on-ice mics deliberating with their team.
So they've called a little, they're starting to call a little tighter ice because of the lack of curl, but they did still throw it out a little bit.
And it's
Thrower.
still not curling.
No. And it looks like we're wearing down that path, and that is through as well. So the Vice has patted the ice, wanting a short of the house rock,
I thought it was much
I
lower.
think, to promote
I was wrong.
later.
So yeah, giving it a push was probably not needed.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's going for. But,
I don't either.
but with that ice call, it looks like she's just trying to come in then.
Well, she did pat the ice for the
I got good
front of the
sweepers.
house. Okay, they are coming down, and they're
Yep. They just
up on the sweep.
I mean, I personally haven't watched this team a lot, but maybe they have great promote, but they don't need it. Look at that.
There you go. Right down to the back rock and the 8 foot, and they are shot.
Ooh, this
And
is
would make a tough double, but it's there. Calling Broomstones 2 is calling for tight ice for a take. I'm
Still
afraid she threw it
Pick.
out a little
Pick.
bit.
on our earlier broadcast. I saw a couple of rocks coming down pretty well, and then they pickled something and just kind of
Flew off?
flew off. But that just seemed just a little wide.
Yeah, that was just a little wide. So let's see what the skip is calling this time.
Well, with the call she made last time, that was a pretty good draw. I mean, I would want it a touch higher to block,
Right.
but if you could just touch 4.
Now she's calling for that.
Tighter ice, though, but with this curl.
Right. I think they're learning.
But I have had shots where you tighten the ice, and then you see 5-6 feet of curl. You go, where was that last shot?
Yeah. All right. They are sweeping, although it is quite outside. Must be light.
Yeah, seems pretty light.
And they are bringing it now as far as they can, And it's
Oh,
looking
wow. Look
pretty
at
good.
dragging that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that will put 2.
So now we have 2 red, which is Virginia. And the
Do you want
skip
any
for
kind of flop?
Broomstones is
You want a flop? To get it back.
looking
Okay,
at the
got
double.
it. Okay.
They're calling for the flop. You can hear on their mics, possibly.
Okay,
Yeah, so
twenty-
Actually, the third said, "You want to flop?" And she said, "No, I want to go back. I want to go for the back one." Now, if she hits it just right, she could still get the flop.
so she's just trying for the straight take out of the back? Is that what?
No, double.
Okay.
Front, run back.
Right.
Not sure she could get the flop if she's going for the double because of the angle. Okay, the shot's away. Needs to come in. And
It's just not curling.
no, they're really struggling with figuring out the right weight. It actually ticked it over behind cover.
Yeah, that seems.
So
I don't have
we're
a
still
front view.
we're still 2 red, and looks like they're going to try and put up a nice guard. Come to. They are sweeping.
Do not.
Looks like they may have overswept it a little. And that is through the house.
Okay. That's fine. All right, it's not curling much. Okay.
So Bucks County, let's see. It looks to me like a simple draw.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, Broomstones. Broomstones too. Bucks County is on C.
There you go. And on A, you got Bucks County 1 on C and Bucks County 2 on A. So we'll try and keep it straight. And give you an update when we see scores again after the second.
All right,
Okay.
let's see if they can draw here.
Last shot for
Wait only.
Broomstones. They're sweeping.
Up.
She's called up now, looking for the perfect draw to the button. And she does it.
I'd say that's pretty good draw.
That's a pretty good draw to the
It's a
button.
box shot.
That would be Broomstones gets
Oh, that was hammer.
1.
Sorry. Yeah, 1 kill.
All right, so we're all tied up at 1 each.
When we go second. Yeah, hammer. Okay.
Sheet C just finished their second in. We will update you when the score is updated.
Like I got no sleep last night.
Oh, geez, Christine. We've never been off weight before.
What? I can't see it.
Can't see.
I don't
You're
see it over
stupid.
here. Because there's like a rock counter and there's so many crazy things. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Brent's got hammered. Nope. That's the wrong score. We'll fix that score here soon.
Yeah, I like
All right, we've started our third in.
It's good weight. Okay, it's in. It's far.
My mic, I hear it's in.
Still,
we got a bite
still
of it.
waiting for
I think,
sheet C
maybe
to
not,
post
I like
their
it.
score, although it had to have been yellow, Bucks County, because they threw first. So, oh, there, I can see it now. Yes, Bucks County on sheet C has scored 2 points in the first end. And on sheet D, red, which is Ardsley, scored 2. So we have that, and then we also have on sheet A, we have a score of 3 red, which is Bucks County 2. So back to our,
Sorry, I could've.
I'm sorry, they're not posting yet. I'm still waiting on 2s. Second end.
The scores I'm going to have you say because I don't have my contacts, so I want to make sure I'm not looking over
Okay.
the wrong one.
We're still waiting for posting.
Maybe we can hide behind something. We got 2 guards.
Okay, back to our game. Broomstone's coming
It's
in.
not when I. No,
Looks
leave it
pretty
high.
good. Left it in front of the tee. It's
Right
not
on center
buried, but it is right on center. In front of the tee.
It's got a lot of weight on it. Looks like we should get some kind of action.
And we do.
Oh,
Nice.
hit right on nose. Hit and sit.
Hit and sit.
Might be just trading shots back and forth. Who is the better hitter?
Well, they certainly know that line, so let's
Yeah,
just see if they all can execute.
Not gonna move much. Would you guys chill it first? Okay, sorry. My
So
bad.
just to repeat on sheet A in the first end, red did get 3. That's Bucks County 2. And on sheet D, red also, which is Schenectady 1,
It's
scored
not
2.
moving.
And then on sheet C,
I'm like, I don't want to see
All right,
the
in the
and
second
close
end.
out.
we have sheet C.
Watch out, Marcia.
Oh, a steal of 3. So that is 5 zip for on sheet C, yellow, Bucks County 1. No. Oh, they're measuring.
That was really might have the wrong set.
No, I'm okay for B.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have the wrong set?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay, we were working off wrong information. We have a previous set, so now we have the right teams
Yeah, we had the wrong teams before, it seems.
in front of us for the
Yeah,
other sheets.
that is right, because that is
Yes.
Purple Care Bear over there.
Right.
Do you want to go down there so we're not in your way? Okay. Thank you.
All right, so that was a takeout on,
Oh,
but
she
not a
didn't
stick.
really-
So there
It was in the
is
coffin zone.
right now nothing in the house on sheet B. With Broomstone's throwing, and she wants something on the center line on the 12-foot. Okay, now that we have the right scorecard here for the other
What do you want?
sheets, we can give you the correct teams playing.
Sorry, it's a little more than that.
Okay, just to finish up this shot, that was a very
She
nice
didn't know to
shot.
leave that. Stick it out.
near the button. Not buried, though, for
Not too much though.
Broomstones.
Not too much.
Definitely able to be taken
Not too
out.
much.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we did good at working.
Okay, and okay, so sheet C, yellow, wearing a bra from Cape Cod. And they wanted us to make sure and announce that. That's the name of their team, wearing a bra. Apparently is doing wearing a bra really well because they are up 5-0
Oh, wow.
after the second end over Peterson.
Now our shot on sheet B is coming down the center. Let's see.
Looking good. Is it enough to get it out?
That looks like it might stick. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, it did stick around, but she had a nice tap back.
This hit,
So-
we just don't want to jam.
Right. Okay, and now finally they have posted their scores on sheet A, and it is now tied up, all tied up at 3 for PCB versus Ella's House of Green.
It is the Purple Care Bears versus Ella's House of Green.
Yes, Purple Care Bears. So they're all tied up at 3. And we had some a little wacky stuff now back on our sheet happen.
Plan B. Just sit right next to it.
They moved the guard out front from Broomstones, but it did not take out. It did, and it touched Shot Rock, but it did not take it out. So now Virginia monologues.
Still shot.
Still shot, and they're
the
calling
rock.
for moving the rock a little. And the rock's coming down. A lot of sweeping. They get it on the side. Nope. That's a problem. So now they have promoted
Might have actually helped us though.
Broomstones to Shot Rock, as Shot Rock.
Yep.
It seems to me that both of these teams have
Freeze before.
their promote weight pretty good. That we've seen a lot of those shots, and those are pretty hard to do.
They are. They have good promote weight. Their angles are a little off, but they've been doing a decent job. Okay.
Right down center.
Oh, get swing. Oh, one person. It's fine.
I wish I could report on what the score is in on sheet D after 2. They have not posted it yet, so we'll just have to wait for Broomstones 1 and Cape Cod 2 to update the scoreboard
Oh, we
for
left
us.
that on that first garbage.
Did that. Oh, you're answering. Yes. Okay, so back to our main game. Virginia looks like she's going for a take
Control up.
on Shot Rock, but it's going a little wide. Here it comes, here it comes.
Come back.
Okay, she ticked on the front one, moved it past. That's not all bad. Got that one out of the way. Shot Rock is now exposed.
Yep.
And they are, Virginia is now sitting second.
Okay.
So Broomstones is looking to guard that shot rock. And that's what she's indicated as she's walking down the ice to throw.
So she wants a guard, so
Correct.
not could possibly, you know, be a little greedy and try and hit that red out, but
Would you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. It all depends on the kind of weight your skip has.
True. Game's early. She's looking to play a little conservative, I think. Okay. The shot is away. They've jumped on it early.
Here comes the skip to help. Might be a little lighter than they'd hoped for.
Yeah, it's over. It's okay.
Okay, they did make it over. It is partially guarded. There is room to draw in there, but a pretty good guard. Pretty good guard. Okay, Sheet D has finally posted their score from the second end. And so, Sheet D, it's, oh, somebody's in my way now. Okay, Broomstones is still ahead at 2, but Cape Cod did come back with a 1 in the second end.
First skips rocks out for the monologues.
Calling for a sweep.
Off. Yeah, hard.
Ooh. Oh,
Picked it out nicely.
great shot.
Didn't stick, but did pick it out nicely. They are now shot.
Yeah.
Nice shot, Christine. She's smiling
Yeah.
nicely, as she should. That was a tough pick.
With the weight to take out and the weight to sit, it didn't really even out. So I don't think that it was, might have been, but I think that was the best they could really hope for, to roll out both.
I think so. I would disagree about the third coming out of the house to sweep, though, because if she had stayed, she could have gotten more of the rock and maybe stick. But okay.
Last rock for Team Starr.
It's got a girl.
Not calling for sweeping.
I hear it's got a curl.
Yes.
Now they're there.
Thank you.
Very nice. They did pick it out, and now they are sitting 2. Yellow Broomstones is sitting 2. So now Christine needs to throw the perfect draw to the forefront.
Touch red.
Nice shot. Yeah, this is hot.
She has room. The question is, how's the weight? It's looking a little hot.
Oh, yeah. I don't need it, though.
And unfortunately, it was a lot hot, and it is through the house. So we have a steal on the part of Broomstones for 2.
Broomstones 2 for 2.
2 for 2. So the score is now 3 for Broomstones, 1 for the monologues. And they're ready to start their fourth end. While everybody else is still in their third end on the other sheets. Again, we will update as soon as we've got it. And we apologize for having the wrong teams earlier. We were given the wrong sheet.
So I think it's, I mean, I would say 40, 45, somewhere in there maybe.
on our featured sheet B, we've got Broomstones starting with a guard. They're sweeping hard to get it over, pulling it in.
Going to sit right. Oh, no,
Well, it
no,
is
it's
going to curl over a little bit, but it's just off center.
It seems we have more curl in that one shot than we did than all the shots we had in the in coming this way last time.
Well, you got that right. Okay, so with this strange arrangement with their 3 playing, we've got the skip is throwing lead rocks, throwing the first 3. They are down 1 man due to illness. So she is trying to throw a nice guard. It's coming in a little bit.
It's a nice shot.
It's going to be nice. Okay. Just touching 8 foot. Thank you. So the skip for Broomstones is going to ignore that and is calling for a come around on the other side.
I don't know what that is, but it's
Now, we haven't had much from this side that far out, so.
Good point. We'll see what maybe that's part of her plan. She wants to see how it runs.
Yeah, fill it out,
the
knock
ice.
some frost off.
It's actually
Right.
not bad.
Okay, they're sweeping. Looks like it might be a little light, but it is coming in.
Might bite.
And they
That's
kept it.
it.
They swept very well.
Wow.
Okay, it's not, it did now count, but it is partially hidden behind the front rock and biting the 8 foot.
Make it great. Are you Tony the Tiger? Let me throw new words at you and see if you figure out what I want.
Okay. The skip throwing second rock.
No, it was a good shot.
It's coming
But I
in.
found out her reasoning why.
Looks like she's going to promote her red.
It's going to be close. It's curling. It's definitely curling much better this end.
Yes. Okay.
Precious area.
Fortunately, very open
So, like,
for
I can
the
respect that right now.
Broomstone skip, who is signaling for a takeout. Okay, we have a score now on sheet C, and that would be that Petersham did score. They scored 1, so they have scored one rock, and the score is now 5-1 for Cape Cod 2. Back to our sheet.
We keep this line, you can get it.
Looks like
Go,
the
get it.
takeout is going to work.
Go easy. Sweep it. All right.
Split the house with the 2 rocks. You got yellow on one side and red on the other.
Nice sweep, Karen. Nice job. That girl needs to work, it's fine.
And now we have an update on sheet D.
Yeah, hard.
And that is that Cape Cod 2 scored 1 in the third end. So the score is now 3-1 Cape Cod over Broomstones 1.
Here comes the monologue shot. It looks like it's going to hit and knock back. Before that shot, I wasn't sure who was shot between red and yellow, but it looks to me that the Yellowstone is shot now.
Yeah, I think you got that right.
Okay. All right. I like the way. 5-6.
It's my list. Gets in the way.
You ready? Do you want to
All right, they're ready. They're ready for the sweep call. The second Second there, skip calls. Nope.
Nope, no need.
Very open, though. Just for the straight hit, it seems. Maybe if it comes over a little bit, maybe hit and roll behind some stuff.
Yeah, a hit and roll would be a good shot here. There is room for that to happen, either side. Concentrating very hard on this shot. Here we come.
On the sweep early.
I don't like she's hanging back here.
I think she came out a little light for that.
She can clear the, that might actually be a great draw.
It could be.
Wow, oh, wow.
Okay, what we have is what would you call this? Plan D? They were on a take and they ended up with a draw to the 4-foot and they are shot.
Okay.
So do you think they're trying to follow them down?
By the signals that she gave, I would say so.
Well, we know it's possible, so.
Yep.
No, maybe. I don't know. I gave it a little push.
It's coming down. They're sweeping. They need to get by the front yellow guard. It looks like it is on the guard and is not going to do that. So did promote the guard a little bit, but still not in the house. And looks like now that monologues are going to throw up a guard. Protect their shot rock. There's a lot of yellow around, so plug that hole.
I played against that team last year, actually. As hard as you can.
They're sweeping. Looks like they're coming on down to shot rock.
That same line. Wow. Great line.
Okay. Question is, well, they did promote shot rock out of into third position, so they're still shot.
Yellowstone, it looks.
Okay, didn't curl over enough. Did hit second shot, moved it in a little further. Shot rock is still there, red. So they really need what's called the big guard now in order to protect their one. What's the I can't read it. Okay, they're sweeping. Up.
Up, down, up,
off,
down.
Up, down, up, down. Okay, the question is, are they going to get a little tick?
It's a good tick.
Oh, that's a good tick. Okay. They are shot 2. This is going to be, this is a shot to think about. The skip is looking to see how to get in there and be shot.
Yes.
All right. But he's asking.
Right. We have a question in our live feed. We're trying to make sure we answer it right before we say anything.
But he's asking about.
Okay, let's see what this Yellowstone does.
Okay. She did take out second shot, but Shot Rock, the red, is still there with 3 yellow stones circling it, and it is all in the 4-foot. So now we really need a big guard on the part of the monologues to protect that one shot.
Did you take the house because I'm fixing my pants?
Okay, they are sweeping. Sweeping hard. Looks like it's going to wreck on the guard and
All right, that
roll
works. Thank you.
away. Unfortunately, opening up the line for
Yeah. You absolutely
the
can.
skip of Broomstones to come down and take out
I got it.
Shot Rock.
If I'm live, okay, I like it. I like the options.
D. The score on D is what?
I'm muted.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, here comes the shot. This is for a very big end. They're sweeping. They need to get it through the port. They need to get through the port. It's going to wreck. Oh boy. Okay.
Good effort, ladies.
So they really tried hard to get through that port, but wrecked on their own guard. And now Christine has a shot. And it looks like she's going
Same
to
shot.
try and come down to Shot Rock.
Bump that out. We'll have 4 here.
No,
Got red.
red. This is red.
Yeah.
Sit for 2.
Yes, sit for 2.
Off.
Looks a little hot. Is she going to bump out?
That bump actually might help her. Oh, no.
No, okay, but no damage.
No damage.
At this point. Okay, so the monologue scored 1.
I don't think we need to be so wide. Yep.
And they're talking about
That's all right.
correction in their line. That was probably a good lesson learned.
We have a little more swing now that we've started to get going.
Yeah. So they have
Also, the mic, like, thing on the back.
changed the score just a bit. And now
Good thing I
after
got
the fourth
pockets, so
end,
the thing just popped off the back.
Monologues
I was like, whoa.
scored a point, so the score is now Broomstones
A knock,
3
knock,
and Monologues 2.
Sheet B seems to be a lot faster than everybody else. Again, we will update you when we have it, but A, C, and D are still coming towards the warm room.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's something fishy about this rock.
Something fishy about the Potomac Rock.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Little comment from the Vice on
We got somebody from Broomstones on this one,
Broomstones.
right? Over here somewhere.
I think they're referring to the names.
Oh, don't. Please don't get that stuck in my head.
Okay, the shot is away. It's a take. They're sweeping very hard.
We only want to tap though. It's kind of hot.
Looks like it might have been either a little narrow or a little light. Actually, I think a little light because it's not even going to make it through the house, and that was a take.
Still shot, though. With no guards.
Right.
How deep is that? How deep is that? It moves a lot of things.
Yeah, yellow did end up being shot, even though
like the same line,
that was
yeah.
supposed to be a take.
Yeah. Sorry, it held until the end. I mean, it seemed like it was dragging. I know you called it, you said narrow. Actually, where it ended up isn't that bad.
Okay, the skip, who is throwing lead rocks, threw her second.
Oh, I
We're
know.
looking to see how it
Right here.
ends up. And
I'm
it
picking up
looks
what you're
like,
putting
well, that's a measure there, as far as I can tell. Looks like she's in the back of the forefoot. But it is open, and so
Okay.
the skip has called, Broomstone skip has called for a take.
A little more than you gave us then, I think.
Now, would you
Two,
want to
okay,
just
never
take,
mind.
or would you want to hit and roll here?
She patted the ice, so we'll see.
It's also fishy.
But I would want to hit and roll.
It's a tad wide.
Well, they are sweeping. She has a, I think the lead has a light takeout,
Okay.
but you're right, she was wide, but it is also,
Not that wide, though. Look.
Go, go,
came
go,
in
go.
nice.
Get
Did it take it out? No.
No, it's still
Okay.
sticking around in the back.
All right. But not a bad setup for Broomstones.
Never mind.
Yeah, we might see that hit and roll here.
We could, yes. This
Yeah.
could be it. Calling for the sweep early.
It was. I was like, wait, this also is this fishy.
Okay, we do have
we call it my house
an
is shiny
update on
object.
sheet C.
Oh, nice shot.
In the fourth end, wearing a bra, did it again. They like those big ends. They are now, they scored 3 in the fourth, so they are up 8-1 over Petersham.
A and D is still yet to finish.
back to sheet B. Looks a little wide on this take.
Seems to be falling off.
Yes, it does. And I'm afraid that's through the house. Okay.
Monologues are still shot, but easily take-outable. If that's a word.
Do you feel better on this side?
They're trying to decide what do they want to do here. Do they want
Where we
to?
want to be. Huh?
That
I'd
hit and
rather
roll
be
is
up
there.
here.
No one's taken it yet, but
Nope. They're trying to decide whether they want to do that hit and roll. I think I just heard another comment that commonly heard in curling. Huh? I don't know. What about you?
I don't know.
So
I
it
just
looks
kinda
like
wanna
they're
keep-
trying to figure out what's the best shot to call and the one they feel the most
You know,
comfortable
this
making.
Is okay, but this is better.
Okay, it looks like they've decided to go on the guard.
Oh, that's so late. That's fine. That's not very much.
Okay, we're not being lax in this. They have both started on sheet A and sheet D. Their ends, but
Holy crap.
oh, I'm sorry, on
She's
sheet
energetically learning.
D they have started, but they have not posted their score. Still waiting. Sheet A is still working on it.
let's see what the monologues do with this.
Did a lot of deliberation as to what to do, what they wanted to do. Looks like it might be a nice
It
draw.
just needs to be, it's fine.
A little hot. Nope.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Flip. Freeze. Thank you, BJ.
Okay, so it came over a bit and tapped their front red.
I heard the magic word, takeout.
Yes. So now we've left the takeout on shot rock for Broomstones.
So depending on the angle, this could.
She's yelling quite a bit. Called him off.
I'm going to keep it
Back
after
on.
this. You come on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And unfortunately, it did go by. So,
Same thing.
monologues are still alive with shot rock in this end. They have chosen I guess they're nervous about the other side of the ice because it would seem like they would be willing to do a takeout on the yellow, but they're deciding to guard their shot.
Maybe even a freeze. Just a little in freeze would.
That's
No sweeping.
more than enough.
It's more than enough, we hear.
Yeah. See what happens. Actually, it does look like
There's something like about a
A lot.
15 nap break.
well. And
That works,
then
BJ, thank you.
it's a it
Hit
did
and-
come hit and roll.
There we go.
Okay, so
Right on
that
the center.
that does make it a tougher shot for Broomstones to come into.
But they can be a little heavy here because if they come and freeze or if they come and tap back.
They could. That definitely could happen.
Just don't want to be light and block that. Block that shot.
Right. Looks like it's a little outside, and yet they may get a wick. Oh, no.
Just by.
Just by. Okay.
So will red take out that yellow? No?
Not yet. Maybe they're saving that for Christine.
Right.
As I'm getting ready to take my shot, the other skip like crouches in the center of the ice. I'm like, oh, thank you. Distract much? But I thought that was too late. But I just see there. Did no, it went through though.
Okay, the shot is away for the Monologues' next rock. And they're looking for a guard.
While this is going, sheet A is still going.
Yes, we can't report on what happened
That'll work out.
Okay, so she got a wick.
Perfect.
It looks like
Right.
they're 1 and 2 now.
They are 1 and 2. They promoted.
But there is a port for yellow to come in through
There
either side if they
is.
prefer, whichever
Yeah.
they prefer.
She's put her very happy with what the call is. She feels that she knows how to get to that shot rock,
To the side.
put down the broom very quickly.
She's not centered to the broom. All right. Control.
She's not centered to the broom. So she's making an adjustment. Thrower is.
That's normal.
Shots away. Okay, it looks like it might be a little strong. Is it coming in?
Oh, but
Came
it-
in, picked it out.
Pick that out. So red is still shot,
I was freaking out down there.
but they took out the first shot.
broom is
Now
here.
they're just sitting 1.
Sitting one
You were
over
like-
on the right-hand side.
And she squats, which is distracting as well.
And in a very good position, tough to see. Okay, so we know that
Purple Care Bear versus
Did
Professor
score.
Curlhart did score on sheet A after a very long end.
very long end. We don't know what we're going to see it posted shortly here. Okay, back to sheet B. Christine's shot is away.
Looks like they're gonna try and tap that yellow out.
I think they might.
They're finally trying to get that yellow out.
Yes, I think they were saving it for Christine.
Okay, well it
How's it
looks
going?
like it's coming in pretty.
Well, they might get a promote on their front. No.
No,
Okay.
but
Little light.
Now that thrown what 2 ends ago would have gone completely straight and would have
Right.
promoted fine.
Right.
The ice is living; it changes every end. You never
It
know
does,
how
it
much it's
does.
gonna curl.
Okay, we can report now they have posted the score on sheet A,
Okay.
and the game is all tied up at 4-4.
Okay.
Ella's House of Green, as well as
Purple Care Bear.
Purple Care Bears. All tied up. And of course, as announcers, we can sit here and cheer on both teams on sheet A, since they're both Potomac. And may the best shot happen.
Team Green versus Team Purple. Looks like a draw here for on sheet B.
Yes.
Tap off that red and roll behind cover.
I think she was trying to pick, but unfortunately what she ended up doing was just making it more secure as the shot rock.
Now with yellow, even if red comes back and takes that, they can still draw in on the other side.
They could. So they're trying to decide what they want to do. Or they, looks like they're trying to. Not sure what the call is.
I think
Are they
I
trying
heard
to
hit.
draw? Did you? Okay.
Is that?
I think.
I'm not sure.
I'm
We'll see
not
with
either.
we'll
Yep.
see the delivery real quick to tell us whether it's a hit or a draw.
And I think it's a draw.
Yeah, that seems draw weight.
Draw weight, but I think it's a little outside.
Hard as you can. Switch with me. Switch with me.
It's coming down. Okay.
Just wicked off.
Well,
Rocking the 8.
Okay.
So yellow's shot, I mean, looks like the draw is the shot.
absolutely.
They could run that yellow back, but no.
No. Running the yellow back would have a lot of potential for disaster for yellow, but this is clearly a nice draw. We'll do this.
They just have to watch if they go too wide. You don't want to promote that red
Absolutely.
up.
And that's a real possibility on this side.
Well, there's a
Because
lot of
it's
red
got a lot of-
everywhere.
yeah.
If you go narrow, I mean, if it was too hard, hope you wouldn't be that hard, but if you went too hard, you could double promote.
Yep.
I don't think that weight will shouldn't do any damage.
They are starting to sweep.
Yeah, line.
She needs full red and then some.
It's off. Oh.
Full 4, okay.
Okay.
They've
that-
given up.
They gave up.
Yep.
So it looks like we have the
Maybe I'll save
monologues
my
have
papers.
held on to another one.
Been there. Do that.
And now we're going to have a tie score on sheet
Thank you.
B at 3-all.
She was really light.
3-3.
You're like, yeah, what gave it away? We just got it over the long line.
Sheet B is definitely the most efficient sheet
Yes.
out there today. We are
unbelievable.
blowing through this game.
Absolutely.
They know what they're here to do.
I can mention that on both C and D, there are a lot of rocks in play
What did you tell her? What you think it should
for their fifth ends.
Well, it looked like the first rock out, they wanted a center line guard.
Yep. Fish.
We'll see what the kind of curl we have coming this way.
Did you time me, G?
Looks pretty good.
Timing?
Yeah.
You guys just started shooting 60. Yeah, that's, I had like a 63, so. And she said you
Sweeping
guys
it
told
over.
her 50,
Yep.
which I think would have been a little more reasonable.
Okay.
Okay.
Close to center.
Come on in
All right.
behind it.
Yep.
But with these edges, I personally, when I play, I usually try and at least clean, to maybe take some of the frost off, because those sides are unpredictable.
Yes, line.
Skip has called sweep for line. Now she's calling up.
T.
Looking for T weight.
It's done.
Yeah,
It's slowing down.
I agree,
You're
it
right
did
about
die.
the edges. You're right about the edges.
we are over, though.
Yep.
We had about, what, 2 feet of curl in the last
Yeah.
5 feet there?
Yes, that was a lot. Okay, on sheet C, update. Wearing a bra continues their winning streak. That's Cape Cod, otherwise known as Cape Cod 2.
Yeah.
And they scored 1 in the 5th. Is that Cape 1 or 2? Cape Cod 1 or 2?
I did, but it was
Cape Cod 1, sorry.
Funny.
Funny. And they have scored again, so it's they scored 1.
That's what it was.
So the score is now 9-1 against Petersham.
So now they know what kind of ice they're dealing with. It looks like they're trying to do the same shot as they did before and try and draw in.
Yeah, with a little more ice.
Hope the ice is a little cleaner from they took off that layer of frost.
You gave it some love there.
I think she came out a little narrow.
She pushed it.
It's
This-
curling in quite a bit.
is actually going to hit off her own stone. Split.
Split the guards. So now we have
That was a
guards in front of guards.
Yeah, very well guarded house.
Unfortunately, there's nothing in there yet. So a come around has been called by Virginia.
Let's see what this side looks like.
It was like you sounded like you had some whack if you got screwed on your.
See if they can get some curl around here. It's coming in, looks a little hot. They're waiting.
Definitely will stick.
It's gonna stick. Okay, back to center line in the 8-foot. So it looks like our broomstone skip has chosen to follow it down. A wise decision.
Know the line, why not?
You betcha. Follow it down. This looks like it looks a little further out.
Yeah.
Not sure it's going to
A bit lighter too.
Yeah. Don't think it's going to make it. Nope. Not even going to make the house. So we have another close guard, but not guarding anything.
So we have 5 guards in play right now.
We have 5 guards in play.
Yeah, the high is fine. I think high is fine.
Okay, they're discussing where they want. And the skip is letting her know she'd prefer to have it high is fine,
It was the wide.
so that a guard is a good thing. They do know that line. Just have to execute, so. Plug up that hole. A biter would be nice.
This is kind of Or you can chop it.
Again, sheet A and D running a little bit behind, and a lot of rocks in play. So we'll update you when they finish their 5th ends. Okay, it looks like came out a little narrow for the monologues, and it looks like it's going to curl over.
It
A
might.
little light as well.
Yeah, I don't think it'll have enough to double. No.
That's
No,
okay.
but it does promote the.
Something there to get.
Made a little bit of a guard out of the front broomstone's yellow
Give you
guard.
less room.
Moving it over a little.
Port is still open to the button, coming from the right side.
True.
Same way.
Shots away. Skip's watching. Yes, calling for line.
So we
Sweep
got to
for
get it
line.
past that guard.
Sweep for line. Now up.
5, 6.
Now they're worried about the weight.
No, sweet for you.
Oh, very nice. Right into the 4-foot.
Box shot. But unfortunately,
It is open.
it is open.
Well, we call it open, and then you have to call the shot and make the shot. So, but it's there. So we're happy that we're showing a game that's so nice and close, all tied up in the 5th at 3 apiece. This looks a little wide for a take.
I mean, that might
Might get a chip off of
chip off and roll
roll
in.
in, which it is, but not
Now-
doing what it needed to do.
That might come into play if you could take out that yellow.
True, because it did end up in biting the 8-foot.
Because that side is fully guarded.
Yeah,
Try top 8.
True.
Protect your shot.
That's a pretty secure rock. So certainly what Broomstones needs to do is get a guard up.
I mean, she called us swoop a little
And
bit.
I think that's what she's calling for.
Since I can't seem to control myself from pushing when I throw. All right. A little push, of course.
Here's their guard.
Looks
They
like
probably would
it's-
have liked it to be a little farther over, but
Yep.
put something there.
Okay, it is still open. Be nice to get. Yeah, would be nice to get an inside roll, hit and roll.
How awful was that?
Some self-critiquing here on the ice.
So it was in the realm of what I thought. I needed more or less ice. But you know, that's a, yeah.
On sheet A, they seem to like the right side of the house. Everything seems to be
Everything.
piled on the right.
Everything is piled on the right. Okay, we know
You're
it's
like,
not
based on the amount of
wide
sweat
this
that
time.
Yeah, definitely not wide.
Sweeping hard,
Oh,
sweeping
that's
hard.
Yeah, I had to. I'm like, oh my God, someone fell.
Afraid it's gonna wreck, but let's see what it does in terms of promoting.
Wow, that just guards up everything.
Oh my gosh.
Burn this one.
Wow.
We're still in there, good, yeah.
My
My
goodness.
God, the minefield.
I agree. It is a minefield.
Yeah, okay. Well, and if I'm
Yeah.
give it a little love, and then if I tap one of ours up.
So what do you think? Maybe clear some stuff out if you're the monologues. I mean, you hit something, maybe it promotes, and if not, you open it up.
I would if I were them, the monologues, but
See what
now
happens. after
they're
this.
going to draw. They're not touching the middle of the house. Broomstones. They're coming outside and hoping for, I guess, a draw for second shot. But I definitely think that the monologues have to work on a little hot. They had to sweep to get it by, but unfortunately, too hot.
Too heavy. That's our powerful, powerful sweepers. Yeah.
Okay, the skip is looking. She's trying to figure out if she can use all that red that's in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a couple of promotes in order to do that.
Well, like I said, if you promote or if you just throw something at it, clear out the middle. But
Well, now it looks like she's calling to clear the yellow.
or you just kind of play damage control and say, you know what, you can have one this end. Why not?
Oh,
So they get the hammer back.
that could work too. She must be really nervous about what's all out there. Whoa. Looks like it flung out a little bit. Not sure it's going to do much of anything. Oh, it did plugged up a very narrow port.
Yeah, that very narrow port.
But took out the
Took out
the shooter.
The port reserved for the pros. They can't draw into that anymore.
I
Oh, darn.
don't know. That port is definitely gone now.
Yeah.
So is there a port? I know we play, well, this may be. I don't even see
I don't
a
see
single
no,
one.
No, there's no port. There are promotes, but those are pretty.
There are promotes on promotes on promotes
Yes,
here.
yes. So. So the broomstone skip was utilizing earlier shots to see what it did out there to draw around. And now she's got a pretty good idea of what that will do, and that's what she's going to try now.
Promote that.
No, she's drawn around. But that she saw that on her third shots. Now the third was a little heavy, but she knows what it'll do now. And here she comes. They're not sweeping yet. They're not sweeping.
I only want 8. No.
She knows what it will do.
Past the guard.
Past the guard. And a beautiful draw shot.
A little bit.
Very nice. Very
Touching
nice.
about, actually, mostly in the 4. So,
Right.
Wow.
So she used her third shots to figure out the ice. She did it beautifully, adjusted her broom, adjusted the weight, and made a gorgeous
Sure.
second
Make it look easy.
shot.
Well, I didn't have a guard.
You had a guard. Well, I was like, well, if it comes in, we can maybe.
So what does
They were like, oh, I'm like,
the mono, do they follow it in, and
I think they're following it in and just trying to tap back.
it seems a little narrow. Okay, never mind.
She just adjusted it a little.
It still seems a little narrow.
Well,
And if you go
depends
too
on her
narrow,
weight.
you might knock that other yellow in. Got to be.
True. They do have to get it by the front guard. Coming out to sweep. It is by the front guard. I'm not sure.
I'm
They
not sure
wanna
if it's
keep
going to come
sweeping.
back in though.
No. I'm sure they want to keep sweeping. Okay. No damage there, unfortunately, for Virginia. So it is a fourth shot in the back for Virginia Monologues.
Well, she's done it once. Can she do it again? Just do the
Well-
straight draw again.
Why not?
Yeah. If it was that easy, everybody would skip.
That's right. Do the same shot again. No problem. This looks a little hotter to me.
No, I like it. We got.
Not swinging as much, but it's still.
She's got to sweep it past to make sure that she does not outcount. Yes. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So it is 2 yellow
Fishy's up to
for
bat.
Broomstones in the 6th
I had
end.
the same time on both of those.
So now they have gone up to.
Yeah, well, I get it.
So they are the score is now 5-3 after the 6th end, and so they're up to even end. 6 took them the mighty 6th, and they keep moving.
I thought you said my name, but I think it's just curling ghosts.
Now, after this end, I want to go ahead and thank our camera guy, Joe, over here. Your mic is on. Would you like to say hi?
They're doing to me what I did to them yesterday. And it's awesome. That's right. I
You're
like
trying
it.
to feed me that mic. Hello.
He's busy working.
Well, that's why we try and get him before we start.
I feel like I'm stalking people.
You are. You're a deliberate stalker, and we like it.
Well, they get that very busy skip because it's a team of 3, and I keep following her back across the ice. I'm like, that's not good.
It's a little confusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Thank you, Jim.
Appreciate it.
50? I think he's going to...
First rock is out for Broomstones.
Okay, cool. She seems like... Okay. No, it's like serious BJ. Oh, what a chip. I forgot that I know. That's a good thing.
And that looks to be biting from here.
Yeah, it looks like a biter.
The girls are in the dorm room for fun. Relax your body and your arms.
What?
I like the stir the soup motion.
Okay, we can report that sheet A is now in the 6th end, and the score is now yellow 6 and red 4, so it's a 2-point lead for PCB. That's the
Purple Care Bears.
I cannot say that. PCB. I can't get that right. Purple Care Bears up 2 over Ella's House of Green.
Just, I think you could say just Team Purple versus Team Green.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll work. All right, back to our sheet. Looks like Broomstone had a nice draw. Unfortunately, it is open, and Broomstones has elected to go for the take. The rock is away. They're sweeping, anticipating the curl.
Well,
Okay, and we do have, let's get this shot away. Nice subtle,
how much tap back you want?
Cut-off time for D. Someone's asking.
didn't get it out, but it definitely moved it back. So now Broomstones is sitting shot. And let's give you an update on sheet D. Okay, in the fifth end, on sheet D, red, which is Cape Cod 2, scored 1 over Broomstones 1, so the score is now 4-2. 4-2 on sheet D. And we're trying to get an update on if with the slow play,
Good shots. Good job.
when they can have their last
2 for 2.
shot off,
Oh, 2 for
last
Saturday.
end off. When can they, when do they finish? When do they have? It's 5 o'clock? Okay.
That's why I typed it.
Oh, okay.
No, it's built in.
Yeah. So our broadcast will play for all 8 ends because our cutoff time is 5 p.m. and they have already started the 7th end. So at 5, you play your end, finish your end, and you play one more. So we will have a full game out of this.
For sheet B.
Why, it's a good turn.
I'm not so sure on sheet
Bobby.
A or
It
D.
stands for, right?
Yeah, A. It looks like on A they're probably only going to play 7, unless they can really speed it up and finish in the next 3 minutes.
2. Hog.
Okay, back to our
Or not too hog.
watched game.
That is the question.
They're working on a guard.
We have some curling Shakespeare out there.
So
And it's a long guard.
little outside.
So it does make it a very difficult port. So she's decided, they're still talking.
Fantastic.
The skip,
Little outside blighter.
there's a little disagreement. So the third wants her to draw around. The skip was looking at the port. They've elected to draw around. It's a little light. Oh, it's a lot light. Look at that move sideways.
Yeah. I don't think it's moving forward anymore. I think
No,
it's just decided to go
moved
left.
sideways and did
Just
not
saying.
make the hog.
I'm for it. Say hog that.
Now for Virginia, they're down 2. So they really need to start hiding some stuff behind there. They've got the guards. They just need to get their draws to hide behind.
It actually looks like that's exactly what Broomstones is also going to try and do, because it's their guard out front. But they look a little light as well.
Knock the frost off. See what happens.
Oh, wait.
They did get, did they get it? No, they did not get it over. Okay,
That's 2 hogs.
in a row.
I feel like that side of the sheet is the slow
Sheet
side.
D just finished
Did
up.
I hallucinate that?
They're in. We will update you on the score as soon as we can.
we do know, we can tell you that yellow scored on sheet D because they just threw their first rock up. We don't have a score posted, but that's Broomstone's one did score in the 6th end as they are throwing first. And they're walking back to post the score. Let's see what we got. Okay, yellow on sheet D, that's Broomstone's one, Fournier, did score 2. So they tied it up in the 6th end. So we're all tied up on sheet D, Broomstone's 1, Fournier, and Cape Cod 2, Damassa, all tied up at 4 each.
So yeah, I feel like that's the slow side.
What's nice is to see these nice tight games so
Yeah.
that they're not
Oh, yeah.
blowouts.
So
Yeah.
I gotta try.
It's
I
good.
gotta give you like control down. And if it draws in, that's great.
Okay, back to our feature sheet. We're still trying for those come-arounds.
Come on.
And Broomstones is looking to come around their front guard to be shot 2.
First one to draw. Who can do it?
I think I would have been tempted on earlier stones for the monologues to have cleared out some of the front, or at least attempt to get to shot rock through that narrow port. And if you cleared out a guard, that wouldn't be a problem.
That is a good draw. They are touching
They
4
are
there.
touching 4, so maybe they can now follow that down. That's what they're going to do.
Well, I don't know that we wanted to give them a target, though. That's not the good part. Let's hope. I'm just worried that they like whip off of it and then we're hosed.
Calling for sweep. Well, calling up. Looks like it's floating out. Is it
Although
going
I
to come
like the
back?
words, it's wide, it's wide, it's wide.
It is swinging back.
Is it coming back?
It is swinging back.
You have a better angle. I can't see. Oh, not enough.
It actually just buries the yellow.
Better.
So now
Yep.
the
All right, so like what do you
Broomstones
think?
are sitting 2.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it may be smart to clear something out for the monologues here because
That's got to be better. You might have to sweep it, but
If they're going to clear, they need to do it soon. They don't
Yeah.
have a lot of rocks left to do that kind of thing.
3.
And it looks like Broomstones has thrown up a nice guard for that,
all right.
that line. So that's going to make it a lot tougher. Yeah, she's now looking over. Yeah, she's now looking to come over on the other side.
Oh, it took me, what, 7 hours? Oh, shit.
What to
I
do?
didn't look at the clock. I don't know where we are in time.
Oh,
Yep, she is now looking to.
just promote. it
Yep.
seems. Okay.
I like it. I would have liked it on a few earlier shots, though,
I'm sorry. My job is...
taking that risk then.
I think I might even take out that front yellow because if it goes right, you might be able to split the 2, that other guard, and if it goes straight back, it might actually take out one of their shots.
Right. Okay, she's
Different
calling for a sweep. Calling for the sweep.
We're probably playing
Hard sweep.
That's offline.
It's offline. Then again, it did move some stuff, so
I'm assuming we seem like we're playing faster than everybody else.
I think we should.
there is a port now.
Okay.
We
There-
started this one at like about 5 of.
Oh, you looked. Okay, good. I didn't. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, I forgot.
There's draw possibilities on either side
Yeah, perfect.
of center now that were not there before.
Yep. So Yep.
So
Do not
Broomstones
over.
has chosen to
Okay.
guard
Die.
on
Yep.
the outside of the center
Okay, line's important.
to guard shot.
All right.
This is definitely the more open draw. So
Absolutely.
that other draw is, you definitely
Tougher.
have to
Tougher.
navigate a few stones.
Whoa, 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 our sheet, our sheet. Easy watch line. We just gotta keep it on, we gotta get it over and then keep it on this side. Drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
I know they finished their end right
Hey, good shot.
I don't know if they're going to play all 8 innings. We have a question about sheet D. We're having someone find out for us. We're not sure. So when that cutoff, we have to check on that.
Totally lost what your time was because all of a sudden I saw that rock. I'm like, our sheet.
Sorry, I didn't look at the.
Oh, I would, even if it was yellow, I should have been like, our sheet. Come on in.
Well, Broomstones did end up throwing up a nice guard.
Right. And then play one more at 5.
No, she said she checked.
So they were finished.
Yeah, we had about 5 minutes. Plus, with 3 people, we're probably playing faster too. So.
Are you okay?
They're playing 7 now, and they've been playing 7. Okay, so we have been informed that yes, sheet D will be playing all 8. Yeah, because they are on 7 now, so they are going to bring them back.
Okay. They're sweeping hard to get Skip Rocks through the port, but it curled, wrecked on the front guard. Now the good news is that right now the front is open. But
Good news for the monologues.
the monologues, unfortunately, the Skip is about to put a nice guard up again. She's been throwing excellent guards
Yep.
to protect her shots.
You don't care. You just want to not hog in line. Okay. 50-ish.
Okay, we'll hope to have an update on Sheet A shortly, as they have just finished their 6th end. And it looks like Ella's house, no, Purple Care Bears.
Hey, you got it this time.
Thank you, finally, did score. So we don't know what they scored, but we'll find out.
Last rock is out for Broomstones. See if they can put that guard right back up. It seems pretty
boy.
light.
Very light. I'm not sure they're going to make the hog.
So an opportunity. Oh, maybe.
You're not going to get it. Good effort.
An opportunity for the monologues, but
Definitely.
with that house, it's still
tricky. So she did hog the guard. So there is an opportunity with Christine's last rock for them to score. And here comes the shot.
on it quick.
They are sweeping.
I hear from a. Oh.
Walk with it for a second.
Coming in
on the yellow. Gonna get a nice wick and
Wow.
roll.
One right. Nice
Great shot.
Wonderful. Nice shot by Christine. Hit and roll to score one. Big smiles from Christine.
So that puts the score 4-5 Team Starr after 7.
Ooh, Christine. Oh, come on.
So the monologues will need to steal one to tie or 2 to win. Let's see how
I said nice shot.
Starr plays with the
Yeah.
hammer in the last end.
I did that part.
Okay, we
All
now
right.
have we have a score
Uh,
posted on sheet A,
I gotta go down
and
take
it
this.
looks like the PC
Oh no, I don't. You're there.
Purple Care Bears scored 2 in that last end, so they are up 8-4 after 6.
Here comes the last rock of the first rock of the last end. In this very close game. Very quick, very close game.
Which is absolutely amazing. We have conjoining sheets, we've got quite a swing in terms of play time.
Oh, trying the screen technique to stop.
It worked.
Seemed to work.
Just a biter. And Skip is choosing to ignore it and curl around. Here comes the draw. They're starting to sweep. Looks like it's coming right down on
Okay.
the red and pushed it in to the 8-foot.
Thank you.
We have our handy dandy Mr. Dobbs, who keeps our techie equipment working very well. Much appreciated.
He was the milky voice at the beginning.
Well, actually, originally I wanted to. You bump them up, so now you can take them out. But maybe.
No sweeping for the monologues coming down.
Looks like a bit of a spinner. Coming down.
That is just keep it
Keeps
going. I
going.
did not think
Yeah.
that was going to go that far.
Well, those
Yeah.
spinners tend to do that.
So if you can hit him right in the crack.
You could spill 2. I'm not sure this gal, having seen her, scouted her a little bit, I'm not sure she has the ability to throw the weight.
I mean, that seems
No, it's a
a
little
bit
wide.
wide, but it's got the weight. It's just not got the broom.
Okay, turn up.
Oh, it is finishing though.
Okay. So it's knocked red into the 4-foot and is sitting on the second shot in the 8-foot. So Virginia is trying to figure out how to guard everything. 'Cause that's what they want to do.
Yeah, we need to guard. They
Guard,
need to
guard.
steal for this last end.
A kingdom for my guard. Guard's coming down. Looks a little hot. Now they're sweeping. Must be a little light. That might not be all bad. It might come over and protect shot rock on the other side. That's not all bad.
Yeah.
So the broomstone skip has elected to work off the front 2 stones that are in the 8-foot
Get it
to
out.
promote hers and get out second shot red, which is a smart move. She's playing the numbers as well as the most doable shot right now. Shots away.
Here it comes. Comes back hard.
They are sweeping very hard.
Oh, good job.
Nicely done. It was a little light, but they made it out. And so now red, the monologues are sitting 1.
Their takeout, the rock that is peeled off, sitting in no man's land.
Correct. So it looks like they really do need to take out the front yellow, but I don't see the call yet.
That's not awesome.
Not sure of the call here, whether it's a guard or a come around, but it's definitely not a take. Would you agree?
I don't know.
I don't think it curls that much for a take.
Yeah, I would agree.
She did come out a little narrow. It's coming. Oh,
it's coming hard. It picked on something.
You know what? It picked.
But if they could.
Now you don't know what could happen here. Oh my. Okay, let me see if we could describe what happened here. Okay, it did pick, and it then sent 2 red rocks flying. One is it biting the back?
I don't think it is.
No, not
but
biting the back.
With this angle, unless you're looking directly over it, it's hard to tell. I mean,
so unfortunately, they did clear away some of the front, which, you know, for the monologues, they really want rocks in play.
Yeah.
So let's see what, yeah, it looks like Broomstones is going to use their yellow in the 8-foot to get to promote and take out Shot Rock in the 4-foot. It is set up for it, definitely.
but promotes are difficult, so they can always, you got to hit it at the right angle or you're just taking it out.
Does looks, oh, she's calling for a sweep now, so it must be coming in.
Sweeping hard.
Because I thought it was a little
Ladies
wide, but
are
it's
working
now
hard
coming
out
in.
there.
It's coming in. She likes it. Very nice. Lovely shot. Lovely shot. She did the job. Called it well, swept it well.
So
and
this
they
completely
are
changes
total change in the game.
for the monologues. They do not have hammer, and they need one to tie in this last end.
So that was a beautifully well-executed shot by Broomstone. Does he have a question?
Wow.
Oh, beautiful. That was
Just
a lovely shot.
Squeaked by that guard.
Just squeaked.
And now sits shot.
And, of course, they're going to go for it.
The monologues are not going down without a fight.
No, they are not. It's nice to see. Fun to see. Well, Sheet D did speed up their game quite a bit. They are now on their 8th end. Now this looks a little wide. Not sure this one's going to come back as much as they want, but she could get a tick on an outside
Might
red.
actually tick the,
She did, but it's she's sweeping. Okay, out of play. Well,
Sorry, it was too wide, I think.
the monologues
Can you
have a plan here. They're going to throw up a guard. They might even come down to it. I kind of got the angle. You know, she wouldn't mind if it came down to or promoted a little.
just tap
Tap
enough
it.
to maybe roll out the shooter just a little bit to try and sit two. But again, that's a difficult shot.
Well, it's there.
And they just had a great draw, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get exactly what they need.
They certainly know the ice. Of course, being down one sweeper is always a challenge. And they have been challenged this whole game, but they have never given up. They're sweeping, looking for the guard at this point.
It's going to come over.
Maybe get a little tick.
I can still
Okay.
get at it, I think.
Unfortunately, I think it is still open.
From my angle,
Can you see? It looks like it's got about
half
of it showing.
maybe a little less.
All right, she's going for it. Okay, just to give you an update, again, the score on sheet D is 6-4. It is a 2-point spread, and that's sheet D, Cape Cod 2, DeMassa over Broomstones 1, Fournier.
Where is this yellow rock going to go?
Oh
Is it-
my.
Best sweepers ever. Oh,
Beautiful
God, yeah.
shot. Beautiful
Beautiful
shot.
shot.
Oh my
Picked it
God.
out of there beautifully with a very delicate take.
Are you sure this isn't the event? Those are some wonderful shots.
Those were world class.
Thank you, Wicked Pissa.
They are matching it shot for shot. It's fun to watch. Okay, looks like
Starr sits 5, but in the end,
it's all about one shot. Let's see. Looks like she's taking. It's tight ice for a draw. She's taking. Calling for the take. Calling for the take. And she did it.
All right. Thank you, Christine.
Nice shot. Very nice shot. And they are sitting shot now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is open. And they just
You
saw it,
coming
so they
normal or
know what
control?
the shot
Okay.
needs to be to make it the take again.
but if it does come, it is a possibility if it does come over too far
Yes,
that
it
it
could.
would just hit off the yellow
It
and
could.
leave it where it is.
It could. That is a very tricky piece of ice, and we've seen that happen earlier. So, has to be perfect. Not sure I got the chance. But we'll wait for this shot to come up. It does look like it's curling quite a bit. Oh my. Okay, it is curling over. And
Yeah. I was hoping maybe that one would.
Happen.
not do exactly, it did exactly what you said it was going to do, Luke. Do you have some magic?
No, I get it right every once in a while.
Okay. So now we're calling for the tap up on red. Just a nice little tap up.
I was hoping it was going to maybe be light enough.
This
to
is a big
give us
shot
little
coming.
bump, but no, she was.
She's calling for sweep. Calling for sweep. Calling up now. The warm room agrees. Oh, a little hot. Little hot. Okay, they have swept out shot rock. The question is,
That might be math.
who shot?
This is the. So we won. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
yellow is over red.
Nice game.
It looks.
I think they,
One on the left looks like it's,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, unless you want to.
But then number 2,
Okay, so.
So
Yeah.
they're
this-
deciding.
Okay, nice game.
Game is over.
Thank you.
Okay. So Broomstones prevailed over Virginia Monologues or Vagina Monologues, whatever you prefer.
You guys are brutal.
And it was a fantastic, close, good
She
game.
could intentionally hog it, but I just outswept. What's your counting? Yeah, we're
one.
counting. So, nice game.
They got one.
You
Okay.
guys are brutal.
Okay. So we can also. We need a score on sheet C.
So we have some people coming off the ice. You hear the clapping.
Cheering good games for sheet B and C. Does he?
I don't know where my thing is. My room cover. Good game, thank you. I think it's in the locker room. Sorry. Find an order, pick an order.
No.
Marcia, that was so clutch.
We're waiting to get a confirmation on score on sheet
Thank
C.
you very much.
All right.
I loved you guys. I hope that was exciting for you yesterday when I did that because I was having fun. And you did that to me. I was so excited.
All right, we're still checking on C. We want to. Do we have a final update on the score?
Okay, Cape, we don't have a number, but we can tell you that on sheet C, Cape Cod won,
AKA wearing a bra.
wearing a bra, won over Petersham. We don't know what the final score is, but at any rate, they did win. Cape Cod won over Petersham. And it looks like there is a finish on sheet A. They are clearing rocks. I am going to assume that with the score being 9-4, when they're clearing rocks, that was also a win for those who were way up, which would be Purple Care Bears over Ella's House of Green. Okay, yeah.
Now we have two Purple Care Bear teams. This is Purple Care Bears versus Professor Curlheart.
Got it, okay.
They like their long names.
They like long names, okay. Well,
Now we still
they
do
earned
have
it.
a game going on D.
sheet D is still going on. We'll give you a
And we do have the funky camera angle to prove it.
quick update to let you know. It looks like Red's last shot coming down. Looks like it's going to be a take on yellow.
Take for 5.
Yes, although we still have one yellow shot to go.
Okay.
And she did it. Oh, did not do it. Okay. So it looks like they are looking to see who's closest. They can't, they're shaking their heads. They're going back and forth, so they're not sure. They're trying to decide what they want to do for their last shot. Yellow, which is Broomstone's 1, Fournier. And it looks like she is going to go for the take. They put the broom down. Fournier has headed back to the hack. Little adjustment. This looks like it's going to be an exciting finish, guys. So we have a situation here where if she's capable of knocking these reds out, it could be a tie and extra end. The shot is away. Calling for a sweep. Hard, hard. Very hard.
They had the roll.
They had the roll. Now the question is, whose second shot?
I cannot tell from where I am sitting. I don't know about you.
No, there's no way to be able to tell. They're laughing. They're shaking.
So we have a winner.
So we have a winner. Okay. So that means that Cape Cod 2, Damasa, red over Broomstones 1, Fournier on sheet D.
All right, on behalf of the Potomac Curling Club, we thank you for tuning in, and we will be having the next draw here in about 10 minutes. I do not have the names in front of me, I'm sorry. But tune in the next few minutes, and we will let you know.
You bet. It was fun working with you, Luke.
All right, you
Take
too.
care.